Hey folks, you are watching the very first live recorded Charlie in the Rain interview at BIGSOUND 2025, and I am sitting down with one of the artists that I am most excited to see perform at BIGSOUND and just perform in general because I love the pop girlies. This pop girlie is doing the best things in the Aussie scene. It is Mariae Cassandra. How are we doing today?
I'm doing so good. So good. I can't stop smiling.
Honestly, that's the vibe we want this BIGSOUND. When it gets to the end of the week, you're probably going to be like completely different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm done with this.
I hope not. I love this industry too much.
Real, I love that attitude. Okay, we are here at BIGSOUND. There might be some people who have never heard of you. Might be people watching who haven't figured out that you were one of the coolest young artists we have in our scene.
Thank you.
So would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about who you are, what type of music you make, what's the vibe?
Hi, I'm Mariae Cassandra. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Perth. And I'd like to say I make kind of like indie pop, sometimes hinting towards the rock area. And if you love people like Biba Doobie, Lizzie McAlpine, Gracie Abrams, maybe just like really indie pop music, I think I'm the right, no, I know I'm the right person for you to listen to. Hashtag confidence.
We know, we have that confidence. And as you should, because I have literally had you on repeat. It's a bit embarrassing if you go into my Spotify history, there is no deviation. It is your latest single, Love Vomit, on repeat. Oh my gosh, it's so addictive. I'm a big sucker for Olivia Rodrigo type music, and I'm love it. Can you tell us what this song is about? What is Love Vomit?
I can. So I wrote it because I love Jenny Han so much. And before the summer I turned pretty, I was a big To All the Boys I've Loved Before girl. And I used to watch the movies, I still do. Every now and then I rewatch it, and there was this one time in January I watched it, and I was paying attention to Jen, and I was like, I feel like I should write a song about her, because, you know, people write about the Lara Jeans and the Peters, and no one talks about the other people in the movie, or I guess if metaphorically, trying to bring other different characters into the conversation and highlighting what flaws are a part of a person. And I think that's what Love Vomit is about, is just kind of how I see it, is loving someone so much you have to let them go, and then seeing them in everything. And I never wrote it to be very lustful, but I think it's more most of it was supposed to be more innocent and naive in a way. That's what it was kind of, it felt like. So it's very storytelling, I feel like. Yeah.
It gives big high school vibes.
Yes.
And when I say that, it's the highest compliment.
Oh, thank you.
The emotions you experience in high school, you just graduated high school, so
Yes.
you're fresh in that. It's that teen era, kind of petulant, but it's also these are big confusing emotions, but you've nailed it in such a great way.
I appreciate
Literally
that.
love vomit. Love vomit. I love vomit.
Yes,
there you go.
love Vomit too.
Yes. And so you're talking about the characters that aren't the main character.
Yeah.
So real. We need this sort of representation in our scene. How does it feel then to be standing up on stage? You're the main character when you're on that stage. You've got a crowd of people chanting your name. How does it feel then to be jumping into these different characters, or different sides of yourself in front of a crowd of people?
That's
What's
a
that?
really good question, because honestly, I never thought of myself as main character.
You're the main character in our stories.
I appreciate that, thank you. I think it's interesting, because I like to think of myself as more of someone who likes to be on the side and take everything in. And I think with what I'm doing is, I mean, anyone can portray me as anything, but I think I portray myself as a vocalizer of the people behind who is at the front. And I think that's what I'm trying to showcase, is there are a lot of broken parts, and also flaws that are meant to be recognized and not, I guess normalized, but also brought to the surface. And I think
bringing
that's
awareness.
what I all my other songs, Billion Billion Trillion, and so They're so good, and I will say I honestly have like such a big spot in my heart for them, and I think that just brings a lot of like childlikeness that a lot of people lose throughout like this industry, and I think that is what I wanted to bring. But then Love Vomit brings like the teenagery stuff that you don't want to lose, and I think that's kind of what I want to keep is like the youthful feeling. Yeah.
And that's like so important. We need like these young voices in the music industry. I'm sorry, like I know a lot of the like iconic Aussie voices are getting a bit older. They've got their families, their priorities. Let's put the kids back on that stage.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And in the rom-com spirit, I would love to ask. So you've got an email today, hypothetically. They're saying, we are making a movie about your life. It's a rom-com.
Okay.
And you are in charge of soundtracking this movie.
Oh my gosh.
Who's the like, oh my God, I need to have some of this artist. I need to have this song. What's on that radar for you?
That is such a good question, and let me like think. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I need to have some B-ba-doo-B. I would love to have. This is so hard.
It's only the movie of your whole life.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, I'd like to see some Darcy Haven. I said what I said, and some Frankie Venter, as a little like maybe like getting ready, and I hear like that kind of vibe, and like Darcy is like the moody like oh no, and then
they're like looking out the car window.
yeah, or Spacey Jane. I've been loving Spacey. Oh my gosh. Lizzie. Oh, this is so hard.
Okay, we've got a good soundtrack.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm imagining like
more.
when the vinyl comes out of that soundtrack, everyone will be buying it for their bedrooms, gonna have it on repeat.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, I would also do like maybe New Order for like a little
The throwback moments.
Throwback moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Smiths maybe. Classic
Yes,
and
okay. Yeah, you've got to have like those staples in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're here at Big Sound.
Yes.
You've also got South by Southwest happening soon.
Yes.
So much is happening in your little world. How excited are you for these?
Very, but also a little overwhelmed. But I think I'm just like I'm excited for what's gonna happen. Yeah.
And what can people who are seeing you for the first times at these events, or people watching today who haven't seen a live set yet, will maybe one day, what can they expect? What sort of energy are you bringing?
Hopefully happy vibes. But I think maybe like when they listen, maybe they reflect on their own lives too, and not in like a like that kind of thing, but more on like a nostalgic melancholy. Is that the word?
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that feeling. Like you look back and you kind of like flick through the memories in your head. That's what I feel like.
It's like a full body experience.
Yeah.
You're not just like, oh, I'm listening. It's like I'm thinking, I'm feeling.
I feel like that's the vibe I bring.
Absolutely. I love that. And I would love to take a little look into what the end of your year is going to look like, what next year is going to look like, because you have just graduated your high school program. Congratulations on that. That is massive.
Thank you.
What's your celebration? What's happening in your future plans?
What's happening in my future plans? Honestly, I really want to go on tour. And I kind of did like this thing with my listeners, and I was like, guys, maybe if we get Love Vomit to like 100,000 streams, I'll think about doing a tour. So keep the streams.
Keep streaming.
And,
okay.
Yeah, little birdie told me there's a new project on the way.
Ooh, okay.
And a lot of people are speculating. So just keep speculating and get excited, because I am very excited, yeah.
So you might be onto something. If you're listening, you're going, wait, I've thought of something. You might be onto something.
Yeah. And you would have watched this interview before all of that stuff happened. So you're an OG.
OG status. Okay. And if we want to keep up with those future plans, if we want to make exciting things happen, like a tour, like big things, how can we support you to get you to those next levels?
I think streaming my music, and also I do have merch, so you can go buy some merch, because you don't realize how important and cool that is as well, to like support artists with merch. And also just following them, keeping up to date, being kind. Just the simple stuff.
Yes, I love the simple, like, share the post on socials, like give a nice comment, whack out those emojis, because like it doesn't hurt. No. It's free. It takes seconds.
Free.
Yes, I love that. And my favorite question and my final question today, it's kind of a big one, but I would love to hear which Aussie artists in your local scene and the broader Australian scene that you have been listening to and loving, and you'd love to give a shout out to.
Okay. Let me like. I did kind of mention, but let's. I did mention those two already, Spacey and Darcy. So I'm gonna try and like think of other people because they were basically a shout out. Let me sit with this. Let me like scroll through.
The mental like Spotify
Yeah.
playlist.
The mental spot. Yeah. Let me like. Oh my gosh. Broader? Why am I forgetting every Aussie act right now?
Real. If you want to like pull out your phone or your
Maybe I
playlist or
should-
something, that's so
oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I can do this. I feel like I should be like. Whoa.
Or like if there's people you're excited to see at Big Sound as well.
Okay. Oh, Danny Enley. Freaking excited to see her. And I want to give a shout out to Hizuko as well. And Eliani, who's been a friend of mine for so long. I think she's so cool. I'm trying to think of any other people. I feel like I should have prepared, like, here's who I need to shout out. Coco Elise. I love Coco Elise. I also love, this is so hard. I've like forgotten everyone. Please don't get offended. I feel like I do know people and now it's just like, where did they go?
Yeah.
I'll stick with that. So
Absolutely.
I don't stress myself.
No, I love that. And
Yeah.
that's always the thing. It's like there's so many like epic acts. It's hard to make a list of them. Like it's hard to go, oh, these are the 5 I'm listening to. Because there is just so much good music coming out of
And
Australia
you're just
right now.
listening to people like all the time. So
Yeah.
Oh.
It's constant.
Chris Vincent. I love his music so much. Yeah.
Love that. Okay, you've heard it here. This is what's on the playlist, plus everyone else who did not get a shout out, but you know
Yes,
you're in
you know
there.
you're in there. I'm so sorry.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for making the time to catch up and chat at Big Sound. I'm seeing you perform this week and I am so excited.
So
I'll tell you when I check my schedule because my schedule's crazy. But
okay.
I'm seeing you this week. I'm so excited. People listening, get around Love Vomit, keep streaming, buy some merch, do those things. Thank you so much for making the time to chat.
thank you for having